What's up, friends? It's your girl Slush, and today we are going to simplify your first flow rope shopping experience. I know in this day and age, there's so many options where you can buy flow ropes, and especially on my website, I am very proud to offer the largest catalog on earth, but that also comes with a lot of things. And for customers and for future customers, I get that it can feel like paralyzing to have so many choices, like so many colors, so many grip styles, so many lengths to choose from. What do I even choose? So again, in this video, we are going to simplify it. If you are someone that you need all the details before you decide what to buy, this video might not be for you. However, if you just need a little help, a little guidance, this video is for you. So we're going to answer two questions, and once you answer these two questions, you are good to go. So the first thing we got to answer is, what length should your flow rope be in? And the second is, what size should you get? So let's talk about lengths. When we talk about length, we are talking about how short or how long the flow rope is going to come in. And when we are talking about that, we are gonna, for this video, we are gonna just simplify it to 8 feet, which is the standard length, or the regular length that I make flow ropes in, and 9 feet, which is the longest length that I offer. So all the ropes behind me, those are all 8 feet. And the reason why 8 feet works is because, one, this is what people prefer the most. You know, being in business for a very long time, knowing customer behavior and data, I see that this is what people prefer. And so that's why this is what we stock. And then if you are 5'7" and under, 8 feet would work best for you. If you are 5'7" and over, you might want to try looking into the 9 feet length. The reason why is because you are going to need a little more space, to swing and dodge the rope. And so 9 feet would be the way to go. There is a nuance to this between 8 feet and 9 feet, and especially if you're 5'7", but your build will also matter when it comes to length. So someone who is 5'7", slim build, would fit a 9 feet rope a little bit longer than, let's say the same person, but this time they have a wider build. So do consider that too. It's not just height, it's also width. So that's it for length. The second thing we're going to talk about is size. A lot of people also confuse size and length for it to be the same thing, and usually people confuse it as, like, when they say size, they talk about like, 8 feet. But in the slush ropes ecosystem, when we are talking about size, we are referring to how thin or how thick the flow rope the flow rope is. I kind of blanked out, but yeah. So I do have a size chart where you can categorize or sort out how thin or thick the ropes are. And if you are just starting out, I would just recommend that you check out either the starter size, that's a 12 millimeter, that is the thinnest that I offer, or the standard size, which is a 14 millimeter. This is called standard because it's the most commonly used all throughout, across other brands, tried and true. This is just what people use everywhere. So that's kind of your options as to where to start. However, if you feel like you need a little more weight, or you want to find a size that you can grow into, I would recommend the prototype size, which is just one size thicker than the standard size. The prototype size is a very loved and preferred size in my business specifically, and this is honestly the the thickness that made my brand pop off to begin with, because it was just a rare size when I first started out, and this is what people like love about slush ropes, my prototype size. So there is that. With all that said, I hope that I was able to help you figure out your length and your size. And if you're still feeling slightly confused, or this is still not helpful enough, I will leave it down to this. Figure out the rope that continues to call your name, or a color, or a grip style. Start there. And if it falls under starter size, standard size, or prototype, just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you have a rope that like you're seeing it every day and you're like, oh, it's so pretty, or whatever, there's like some sort of energy, with that item, you are more likely to use it. And that's kind of the point of flow ropes. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, and hopefully this helps you guys simplify your first flow rope shopping experience. Bye.